Alright, so this is part 2 of my celebration on YouTube. I'm going to start you off with something very cool. Turn the camera around here. We'll give these guys treats. And they do go nuts. They love apples, and she's literally like on our patio. I mean, all these started off with her. We started off with we call this one Apple Girl right here. Raised her since she was a little one, and now 10 years later, this is what we got. Well, not quite 10 years, but about over half a decade. Took a lot of work to get all these guys. You can see, I can get my camera practically right on her. We just give them little slices of apple. She loves apples. She'll go through about probably 10 apples a day. She'll go about. As for the little babies here, they're just curious. This one's scar is a lot better than my last. I didn't post the video when I mentioned this baby, but this one got hurt pretty bad. But the wounds are healing very well. We've been keeping an eye on the, and so far we have not seen an infection develop. She's more battered on the other side. You're actually seeing the much better side. See, now you can really see her scar right there. And I mean, this mother will just literally just go straight onto the deck. She'll sit at her front door. I'm gonna step on patio, probably. That's to signify that we don't have any food. So she'll up and if she wants to sniff the camera. You want to sniff the camera, girl? Yep, you do. Babies are so adorable. Yeah, it's really cool hanging out with wildlife like this. It truly is a remarkable thing. I mean, not very many people get to experience this type of thing. I mean, hanging out with the wildlife, it's fun. We protect them just as if we're part of the herd. I mean, we act. I mean, see, I'm even getting behind this one, and she's not too concerned. No. Vert your eyes. Vert your eyes. Oh boy, I hope that don't get me age restricted. I know that's part of life, but no, I'm not even gonna say it. I can't even say it. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this is what it's like hanging around wildlife. They are not scared. No, she. I mean, it's pretty cool being able to hang out with wildlife and the little ones. They can be very playful. I mean, I love this herd. Because, I mean, we pretty much built this herd from the ground up, starting with her, the one closest to me. All started with her, so. And then it just grew. Now we got a pretty healthy herd. And they are still wild, completely wild, even though we can get up close to them and occasionally touch them. But most part, they are all wild. They do head east like all the other deer, but we will have some that are unable to make it, so we provide them through the winter. We provide them food during the winter when they can't get east. Like you can hear us getting some more food ready because at night more deer will show up and these guys are still moderately hungry. We make sure they're well fed. They still eat sagebrush, so they're still getting their natural food. We give them grains and deer candy, along with apples as a treat. But yeah, that's pretty much how things go around here. Pretty simple and really cool. I'm actually gonna have to check these buckets of water, make sure. Now you gotta be slow when getting near the babies because you don't want to scare them. Yeah, they're. See, I mean, we wash the buckets out we wash the buckets out daily. This one needs to be cleared out today. This one's got a lot of algae in it and probably some bacteria, so it's gonna have to be replaced with some fresh water. This one, I think will need replacing tomorrow. That one will be filled to the brim with stuff by tomorrow morning. And then, as I said, you gotta watch out for the little bombs around here. You don't want to be stepping on the bombs, because then you'll be tracking them in the house, and it's not fun, so it's another fun little chore that we'll have to do. Yep, someone still didn't eat their apples. We know a couple deer that will pick those up. So let's go back inside and get back to my celebration. So we're gonna head back to my workstation, my HQ, so to speak. Yeah, gosh, sometimes I feel I'm getting old, but aren't we all? Now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to stand this up somehow. So I can go back at some of my first videos. And then hopefully a Q&A later. And then firework a little later. I might let off one firework. Who knows? There is a flame ban, so that can easily be put on hold. But for the most part, we are just going to do some recapping. Hey, Tails fan! You made it. Welcome to my 10-year anniversary. Just about to go over from day one when I first started my YouTube. Take a look at some of the very first videos I have posted. If you haven't seen part 1 of my celebration, check it out. There is one train that was featured. Really cool northbound. But we are going to go back to square one, where it all started. My very first video. And I mentioned in the previous live stream, you're gonna notice that, well, as you can see, I'm live right now, but there was a transition period that most people didn't see. So I'm going to go over that. I'm gonna go over that very, very same thing. So we are going to go to the very, very beginning. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, I really am gonna have to go all the way to page 1, or the very last page. Oh, that's gonna be fun, fun, fun. Boy, too bad I didn't have a T-bird or my dad would take it away. Huh, no pun there. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to go all the way. I'm gonna have to go through every page just to get to the beginning. Oh, this is gonna take too long. Man, trying to think how to get into the beginning. Wish it would say oldest. I really wish it would. I mean, dang. Okay, I got an idea. You first video, but I'll show you guys one of the first, because it's gonna take me a heck of a long time just to get to that video. I mean, oh hell, just go for it. Just go the extra mile and we'll just, man, this, I didn't think I would have to. YouTube, if you are watching this, I think you can add a feature, newest, and then if you are watching this, that would be very nice. So if people wanted to take a look back at their very first video, it could be done with ease. Instead of having to do what I'm doing, going page by page by page. And I already know I have over 50, so it's like literally trying to get to step 1. And I'm shocked that it would not go by date. Like this date and then newest date. What was that about? Hang on. Back up. Back up, and then reconnecting. Everything good? Okay. It's like literally trying to get back to the start of everything. Page 37, page 40. Man, it's hard to believe. Yeah, 2015, the year of everything good. 2015 and 2014, oh my gosh, those were some amazing dates. Still 2014. Over 50 pages. Still not even close yet. Hello, Eddie. Trying to get back to square one. Over 55 pages and still going. I love cookies too. Oh my gosh, I cannot literally believe how long this is taking. Just to get to my very first video. I gotta have at least over 100. Do I actually? If I break 100 pages, would not be surprised in the least. But when I have over 2,860 videos, guess that's what you get. Because, like I said earlier, there was a transition period that most people never noticed. Favorite food? Ooh. Probably pizza. And yes, I know, Eddie, I know you're trying to get a hold of me on Messenger. How do you know you like pizza? Well, if I happen to buy a box every day, then obviously there must be a reason why I like it. Wouldn't buy it if I didn't like it. I'm gonna be so tired by the time I get to the end of the end of this. This is like so freaking long. Yeah, that would happen. That would happen. Maybe I was exaggerating on a box every day, but I have pizza like 3 or 4 times a week, which is a lot of pizza. But since Little Caesars is only $5, I can't beat that price. And Little Caesars, oh my god, I love their pizza. And as I said in my last live stream, no, it's this nice, sponsored by anybody. 844 is a 484 Northern, and the 3985 is a Challenger 4664. I've seen the 844 and yet to see the 3985. I'll get to, well, there's 4449 right there. Back when I filmed it in 2012. So there's my model that I mentioned in the last live stream. Yeah, I'm gonna break 100 pages. I couldn't understand it. I can't understand the darn word they said. Alright, we are in. Yay! Alright, we have reached the start of everything. We have reached the end. I'm only 4 pages from 100. So let's start off with, well, video number 1. The 118 views. No, I have 0 copyright strikes, not 1. I do have notices, but for the most part, I am green. I'm good. Yeah, this is my first video ever posted to YouTube. Got going from a crappy camera, a little flip phone, to now a camera that has 28 megapixels, films in 4K HD. Yeah, 10 years on YouTube, a lot has changed. And the cool thing is, I can't copyright my own videos. Yeah, well, I would have to disagree a little bit. Some diesels are cool, like the old Alcos. I love the old Alco locomotives. Those are cool. But some of the newer stuff we got, yeah, some of them I wish they would be gone. And yes, I definitely agree too. That definitely would be a lot better if Steam was still around. Oh, here's one of my first Bug's Eye View cameras. This was fun. The mistake that cost me a camera. No, unfortunately, no, you cannot call me because then it'd interrupt the live stream. Sorry, Eddie. This one cost me a camera. As it says right there. This one destroyed a camera. Yeah, you could call tomorrow. That's no problem. I'm gonna get cut to the chase here. You're gonna notice that Stay Rec sounds different in this video. Way different bell than what Stay Rec has now. And yes, I like... yeah, I like lemons. I like limes better. But yeah, this is my first Bug's Eye. This is when the H3 first came out. Watch this boxcar. Right after this boxcar. Goodbye. Alright, see you later, Eddie. Take care, buddy. Talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, that video didn't go out too well, and I was definitely scarred or scolded for that incident. It wasn't that right. I was definitely scolded for destroying that camera. That was not a fun day. I mean, we had just moved here to this house, and I just had taken a new camera out and just happened to catch this northbound and decided, well, I was gonna try to get a bug's eye shot. Well, I didn't anchor down my camera, or the camera, and it got destroyed. So it didn't end too well. Now, this is where I'm saying you'll notice a change on how things occur. I know this is probably gonna be a couple of these next few videos are poor quality, but you're gonna see how I changed over the years. Like, no. How to fix that? How to fix that again? If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna quit. Okay. This was from very first cell phone. You can already see how unsafe I've been. You can already see how unsafe I was back in the day. This is 10 years ago. This was in my first year. You can see I'm on the yellow line instead of behind it like I normally should. So when this string clears, you'll see I will do something that would be considered a big NO. I know some people do it, but well, yeah, way too close. I mean, I'm on the tracks now. I mean, this was just the start of being naive and always being on the wrong side of the law. But, and, so, jump back to some other clear examples of my, the things that I've done. We're gonna have to look at which one was it? I'm trying to remember which video was it that I'm gonna have to probably go with this one. I want to say it's this one. I don't quite remember all that well.
That's what he wants right there.
Well, this is another instance. Walking alongside Beale. Yeah, I mean yeah, not so smart choices made, like right here. Look at me. I'm literally like on the ballast. I mean, that is about as unsafe as you can get. That one we were mildly close. You ain't gonna see much. But another video that might show a clear example of how reckless I was back in the day. Probably would... I'm really trying to find the video. It's hard to find the video that pretty much changed the course of my life. I want to say it might have been on this page. I'm gonna assume it was. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of these, and I'm not going to like it. Was it this one that I did the not so cool stuff? No, as it looks, I abided by every rule in that one. There was one video that I am, to this day, still ashamed of. And it marks the moment where I was practically hunted by police. I have a nasty feeling this is the video that probably changed my life. But we're gonna take a peek. I really don't.
BNSF 4167 northbound, heading to North Siding Switch Caspian. Filmed at Prairie.
No, and that's what two is another. Or
Here you go.
oh no, there is one stupidity moment that I did in this one. You're gonna know. This is where I go back to. There's a major change that no one really watched over time. I was very naive and reckless back in the day. Today I usually am 25 feet from this rail, 50 feet. You're gonna find out in these I first started that I never abided by those rules. And this terrain right here will be a prime example as to how naive I am. I will go behind the gate that you see. I was that reckless. It got to the point where state, police, county, Forest Service, everybody was looking for me, and we had to run. Yep, here's the reckless moment. See how close my camera is? Yeah, absolutely reckless. I mean, I look back. Yeah, I'm behind the bear. Now I'm back behind. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the gate. Because you can see the gate right there. And I just go back and I'm looking, I'm like, why did I do all this? What? I mean, why? I mean, this was such a bad image on myself. And I don't want to... And it's difficult, and I didn't put tags on it because honestly, I don't want people to see it. I mean, I'm not gonna delete my videos, but it's something that I am reminded of every day. But I'm still trying to figure out where was the one that ultimately led to I'm trying to figure out where was the transition point at. I mean, it took some time. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna find the video, but it's crazy. There's just if I could go back in time, I really wish I wasn't as naive. I don't know, and my computer locked up. It's gonna lock up. Oh no, no, it's not. Yeah, I mean, hard to believe that in 10 years I'd have over 2,860 videos. I also have some Steam catches. I think my favorite clip from the 844 chase had to have been when he was on the branch line to Boise. That was something to remember. I mean, the horn, the whistle, it was just beautiful sounding. It was so cool to see the steam engine for the first time. Yeah, this was one of my favorite catches. Man, I cannot wait until I go see 4014 next year for the 150th Golden Spike. So, I've seen 844, 4449. I still need SPNS 700. I just pretty much need 3985 and the 4014. And since 4014 is confirmed for next year, that is going to be one heck of a chase. I plan on chasing it from Cheyenne to Ogden, Utah, where the ceremony will take place. Never chased and articulated before, so it'll be fun. I really cannot wait. I really hope that the restoration will be a success. So far, everything has been on schedule. As for my 4449 videos, I don't know which one I would say is my favorite, because I've got so many. Any 4449 footage, I'm probably gonna have to go with one of my most recent catches of the 4449 when it did its IMAX special. Lovely part number 13. Part 13 was probably my favorite because of the stack talk. The stack talk, just loved the stack talk on this video because chasing the 4449 on these runs was so cool. Turn it up for most effect. But yeah, you could. I mean, the stack talk is just amazing. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would just basically just want to say thank you to all my supportive subscribers out there, getting me to where I am now. I think I'm going to mark the end of my live stream here, and yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned Monday for more great content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to always get notified. This here is Masonclan